Hello students, good morning to all. I hope all of you are fit and fine in home. Okay, so you are knowing that your school is closed till December 31st. That's why your school is not going to open till December 31st. So we'll continue our online classes. Okay, so today we are going to start your new chapter of class 6 math, that is fractions. Okay, so here you are looking, we are going to study fraction, but what is there? Here I have two dolls. One is monkey, other one is parrot. Okay, both are needing, I am giving roti to them, both monkey and parrot. So if I have two roti, look at here, I have two roti, so I can give one roti to parrot and one roti to monkey. They can eat. If I have not two roti, I have only one roti, how I can give them to both equally? How they can share? If I'll make them half. Okay, and I got, look, I got two half roti. So now monkey and parrot can happily eat their own roti, half own portion of roti, and they look, this one roti is divided into equal portion, two equal portion, and they can happily eat. So here you look, one full roti is divided into half, two halves. So this is one half, this is other half. So this is what this is portion of this whole thing. So this half is what? A fraction. This half is also one fraction. So this half is a fraction of whole portion. This is also a part of whole thing. So this is also a part of whole roti. This is also a part of whole roti. So these are fraction. This is half. This is half. You used to call that half 1/2. So let's study more about these fractions. So look at here. Here two rotis are given for how many people? 4 people. 4 children are there and 2 rotis are given. So let's find out how we'll do. So if I'll make half to one roti, other one to other half to other roti. So what will got? This is half, this is half, this is half, this is half. So I'll give them half roti to each of them, and what they got? They got equal portion. So this half is one fraction. If I have one roti, how I can divide in between these 4 people? So I can equally divide this one roti into 4 parts. So each part is known as 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. 1/4 you can write it as quarter. Okay, so this is not, look at here, quarter. And half you can say 1/2, or what you can say? Write as half. And one, if you can tell it as 1/4 or quarter. Okay, so 1/4. So to one I'll give 1/4. Other one I'll give this 1/4 part. This I'll give this 1/4 part, and this I'll give this 1/4 part. Like that. Look at here. If there is 2 rotis, that they will get bigger size roti. Okay, bigger portion. But if there is one roti you have to divide between 4 children, then you will get small pieces. Okay, by this is what? All these are half, and these are 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. Okay, like this you can divide. So here, look at here. Here one dairy milk chocolate is given. You are always liking to eat dairy milk chocolate. Here, there you can see this types of divisions in dairy milk chocolate. These types of cuttings are there. So look at here, we'll count how many equal cuttings are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this dairy milk is divided into 10 equal parts. So each part is known as what? 1/10. This one is also 1/10. This one is also 1/10. This one is 1/10. This is 1/10. This is 1/10. Here it is 1/10. this one is 1 by 10, this one is 1 by 10, this one is 1 by 10. So here Dairy Milk chocolate is been divided into 10 equal parts, and this each part is known as 1 by 10. So look at here now. Here one roti is given. So we'll see how many parts are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 parts are there. So 8 parts means each part is known as 1 by 8. If I'll take 2 parts, 1, 2, 3, these 2 parts. So if one part is 1 by 8, then 2 parts is how much? 2 by 8. If I'll take 3 parts, so these whole 3 parts are known as 3 by 8. Okay, like that. This is 3 by 8. So this portion from here to here, this portion is known as how much? This is how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 by 8. So this portion is 3 by 8. This portion is 5 by 8. Here you can see you have 10 parts. I want to eat 4 parts. Okay, what I'll do? I will take 4 parts from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts I'll take, and this whole 4 parts are, what you will say about this? This is 4 by 10. So this is the fraction. Fraction is what? Fraction is a number representing a part of whole. These are all are parts which are the part of whole. Okay. Now let's see. A fraction is a number representing part of a whole. Means it represents part of a whole. If half is there, half is the part of one whole circle. Okay, this half is the part of one whole circle. Okay, the whole may be a single object or a group of object. Like we have divided that 4 roti. Sorry, we have divided 2 roti in how many children? 4 children. So here group of object may be whole or one object may be whole. Okay. So a fraction means a part of a group or a region. Okay. So let's see here written 5 by 12. So it is a fraction. Okay. But look at here 5 we have studied about the numbers, like we have studied about that numerals or natural numbers. Okay, then we have studied about whole numbers. Okay, but here we will study about fraction. So here look at here numbers are there, between them one line is there. So this is fraction, this is a part of whole. So 5 by 12, 5 is what? We used to call 5 as numerator. So here no space is there, but still I will try to adjust. Okay, so 5 is what? Numerator, Numerator. Then 12 is what? Denominator. So in fraction, the upper number is numerator and the lower number is denominator. What will read? Okay, what will read this? We'll read this as 5/12. Okay, you have studied about order. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, like that. So this upper number is read as that same number, like 5 will read, but the lower number, which is denominator, it is read as, how is read as order, like 12th. So you will read 5/12. Okay, next we will see, here it is written 3 by 7. What will write? So 3 is numerator and 7 is denominator. Okay. And what will read this one? 3/7. Okay. 3/7. Like that, you will write this one and say which one is in 4/15, which one is numerator and which one is denominator. And how you will read, you will write in words. How will write in words? Okay. Let's move. What it is written next is fraction on the number line. So we have written about natural numbers. We have put natural number, whole number in number line. So let's put the fraction in number line. So here it is a line. Here we have written first number is 0 and in one distance 1 is written. So half is what? Half is means it is equally dividing. Okay, equally dividing there. So here the middle portion you take and this one is what? Half. Okay, so 1/3. How you can find 1/3? Okay, so what you will do? What you will do? You 1/3 means one portion is divided into 3 equal parts. Okay, so 1/3 means one whole is divided into 3 equal parts. So here 0 to 1 will equally divide into 3 parts. So 1, 2, 3. Here I have got this one is one part, this one is second part and this one is third part. So from 0 to 1, this one is 0. What we will write here? Here we will write 1/3. This one I will write 2/3 and this one I will write 3/3. So 3/3 is what? 1. So here I can write 1/2. Here I can write 2/2. Okay, so this is 1. Or this one is 0. You can write as 0/2. This one 0 means 0/3. You can write it. And where is 1/3? Here. This one is 1/3 which we are searching. So like that you can find out 2/3, 3/3, 0/3. So we have find out 2/3, 3/3 is 1 and 0/3. So like that you can make 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4 in a number line. Like here 1/2 means one whole is divided into 2 parts. 1/3 means one whole is divided into 3 parts. So 1/4 means one whole is divided into 4 parts. So you divide the number line into 4 parts. Okay. Then from 0 to 1. So first part 1/4, second part 2/4, third part 3/4 and last is 4/4. So as we have done this first two, you will do this one by yourself. Okay. Now we'll see proper fraction. So look at here. 3/4, half, 9/10, 0/3, 5/8, 7/9, 5/7, 8/3, 5/2, 10/3, 17/11. So how we can find out which one is proper fraction? So let's see what is proper fraction. In proper fraction, the numerator, above one is numerator. Numerator is always less than denominator. Okay, so you will see the fraction. If numerator is less than denominator, then it is proper fraction. Let's see. 3/4. 3 is numerator and 4 is denominator. So 3 is less than 4. So this is proper fraction. 1/2. 1 is less than 2 means numerator is less than denominator. This is also proper fraction. Here you see 9/10. 9 is less than 10 means numerator is less than denominator. So this is proper fraction. 0/3. Look. 0 is less than 3. So this is also proper fraction. 5/8. So 5/8 you see 0/3 means 0. It is neither proper nor improper. Okay. Then 5/8. Look at here. 5 is less than 8 means numerator is less than denominator. That's why it is proper fraction. 7/9. Look at here. 7 is less than 9 means numerator is less than denominator. This is also proper fraction. 5 by 7, 5 is less than 7. So numerator is less than denominator. But look at here, 8 by 3, 5 by 2, 10 by 3, 17 by 11. Here what is there? Numerator is more than denominator. Okay, 8 is more than 3, 5 is more than 2, 10 is more than 3, 17 is more than 11. So here these are not proper fraction. So how much proper fraction? These are proper fraction. So look at here, in proper fraction the denominator shows the number of parts into which the whole is divided, and the numerator shows the number of parts which have been considered. Okay, so here denominator is showing how many parts it has been divided. 3 by 4 means a whole portion. If this is a portion, this whole denominator showing it is divided into 4 part. Okay, 1, 2, sorry, do not consider 1, 2, 3, 4. So a whole is divided into 4 part. And numerator source was the number of parts we have considered. How many numbers of parts? So how many parts we have taken? 3 parts. So numerator is taking 3 parts. This one first part, this one second part, this one third part. So we have considered 3 parts out of 4 parts. So let's see. So the fraction where numerator is always less than the denominator is called proper fraction. So that one I already told. So which is proper fraction? Where numerator is always less than denominator. So here you can see from here to here numerator is always less than denominator. So these are called proper fraction. So what about this fraction where numerator is more than denominator? These are called improper fraction. So let's see. So all proper fractions are less than 1. Whatever proper fraction you will see, that one you can place between 0 to 1. That's why you can say it that all proper fractions are less than 1. Next we will see about improper fraction or mixed fraction. So what is improper fraction? I have already told that the fraction where the numerator is bigger than, always bigger than the denominator is called improper fractions. So let's see. There has been given 5 roti. Okay. So I'll take 5 roti. Look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 5 rotis are taken. This one I need to distribute between 4 students. Okay. So I have how many students I have? I have only 4 students. Okay. So I need to, what I need to do? I need to distribute or divide these 5 roti between 4 students. So this first one will take this one. First student take 1. Second student take second one. Third student take this one. And fourth student take this one. Which one is remain? This one single roti is remained. So I can distribute this single roti to 4 students. What I will do? I will divide this one roti into 4 equal parts. So look at here. Look. I have divided the one roti into 4 equal parts. So you can give to this here one part, then second part, then third part, then fourth part. So this whole roti is what? This whole roti is 1. Okay. So this whole roti is 1 and this whole roti is 1 and this one is what? 1 by 4. So what I can say? This whole roti is 1 and this is 1 by 4. So how we can write? So this one we can write. We cannot write it as 5 means this is 1 and 1 by 4. So if I'll take this and this is fourth part. So if I'll cut This one I can tell is 1/4, but here I will make this as 1/4. Okay. So look at here what I am making. So how many parts I have? 5 parts. So I cannot say these as one part as 1/5. Why? Because these 4 are making whole. This is not making a whole. This is a part of whole. So this is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. This is also 1/4. So 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. Then this is what? 5/4. I can say them as 5/4. So this is also 1/4, and this is what? These 4 parts are what? 4/4. 4/4. Then if I'll count this, 5/4. So each student got how much? Each student got 5/4 rotis. So this is also 5/4. This is also 5/4. This is also 5/4, and this is also 5/4. So like that we can distribute the roti. And what you got? You got here numerator is less than denominator, and this is what? This is your improper fraction. So this is about improper fraction. So you can write here given, write 5 fractions, improper fraction with denominator 7. Okay. So denominator 7 we can write, I will write 1 improper fraction, denominator will be 7. So I am writing below 7 denominator. Numerator must be, in improper fraction numerator must be greater than the denominator. Means I can write 8/7, 9/7, like this I will write. Okay. So write 5 improper fraction with numerator 11. So I will write numerator 11. Next what we can do? What I can do? I can make it like here 11 is written. So I will write 5. So in improper fraction the numerator is always greater than the denominator. So 11/10, 11 is greater than 10. I can write 11/9, 11/8, like this I can write improper fraction. So you can write, I have written 3 here, 2 here. You can write rest of this. So this is about improper fraction. Next we will see mixed fraction. That improper fraction can be converted into mixed fraction. Okay, what is mixed fraction? A mixed fraction has a combination of a whole and a part. Like this, we have taken one whole and a part. Okay, so I can write as 1 and 1/4, 1 and 1/4. Like this. Look at here, the picture is given 1 and 1/4. Okay, but in improper fraction what we have written? It is as this can be divided into 4 equal parts. So 4/4 here, this whole is how much? 5/4. But when we are writing in mixed fraction, what we will write? A whole and a part. This whole is 1 and this part is 1/4. So 1 and 1/4. What you will write? 1 and 1/4. Or you can write it as in 1 and in words what you will write? 1 and 1/4 or 1/4. So a mixed fraction has a combination of whole and a part. So let's see here given something. 1, this is 1, this is what? Half. So what you can write? 1/2. What you can read as? 1 and half. Next, here you see 1, 2. So how many holes are there? 2 holes. Then how many parts are there? If this part, one part is there, and this part is how much? This part is the 1/4 part of a whole. So what we can write it as? 1/4. So what you will write it is here? 2 and 1/4. like this. Here it is one whole and here it is how many part? It is the 3/4 part. So this part is how much? 3/4. So what you can write? 1 and 3/4, or you can write as 1 and 3/4. 3/4. Okay. So this is about mixed fraction. Let's see some example. Express the following as mixed fraction. So here fraction is given. We will convert it into mixed fraction. So 17/4. 17/4 is what? It is a improper fraction. How? Because numerator is greater than denominator. So let's find out how we can find. One process is there by dividing numerator by denominator. So 4 3 ja 12, 4 4 ja 16, 4 4 ja 16. What we are getting? 1. We cannot divide 1. Okay. So what we can write? It we can convert into how we can convert. So this is what? This is divisor. This is quotient. And this is remainder. And this is dividend. We know that dividend now in mixed fraction. What we need? We need quotient, divisor and remainder. So how we can write? We can write it as a, first we'll write quotient 4 and then we'll write remainder and then we'll write divisor 4 and 1/4. So 17/4 equal to how much? 4 and 1/4. Or alternative, there is one alternative. How can we can find out 17/4? The 17/4, what you will do? You will write 17/4 equal to, what you can do? Here you write 4 4 ja 16. So you can write 16 plus 1/4. So you can write as 16/4 plus 1/4. 16/4 is how much? 4. Okay. Plus 1/4. It is how much? 4 and 1/4. Like this also you can find out. This is the alternative. Okay. So what we are doing? We are doing that quotient. When we are dividing the numerator by denominator, what we will find? The quotient. How we can arrange the mixed fraction? First we will write quotient, then quotient and remainder by divisor. So how we can write? It is quotient and here we will write remainder by divisor. So this is the process of writing or converting the improper fraction into mixed fraction. So you can do 27/5 by yourself. The same thing here written. What I have told, we can express an improper fraction as a mixed fraction by dividing the numerator by denominator to obtain the quotient and the remainder. Then the mixed fraction will be written as quotient and remainder by divisor. Okay. Next we'll see how we can convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. So look at here, 2 and 3/4. How we can do? First what we'll do? We'll divide. What is the rule? We can express a mixed fraction as improper fraction by this. Means whole into denominator plus numerator by denominator. So whole is how much? Whole is how much? Your whole is 2. Your whole is 2 and 3/4 is a part. So whole 2 into denominator is 4. 4 plus numerator 3 by denominator 4. So 2 4 ja 8 plus 3 by 4. 8 plus 3 11 by 4. Look, you got it? The improper fraction from mixed fraction. So how will get? So you have to multiply the whole into denominator, then add the numerator in the above. Okay, and below what you will do? You will write the denominator. So 4 2 ja 8 plus 3 11. This one, and 4 downside like this. 4 4 ja 16 plus 1 17 above and 4 below. So you will do 4 into 4 plus this 1 by denominator you will write 4. What you will get? 4 4 ja 16 plus 1 by 4. How much? 17 by 4. Okay. So this is the first part of this class. Okay, I hope you have understood. Let's go to next part of class.